All right, guys. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. My name is Michael Martins, Michael Martins FX across all the socials, from Instagram to TikTok and then YouTube. If you are joining us for the first time, you want to subscribe, you want to obviously turn on the notification bell, like and share our content so that YouTube can keep suggesting this to our global audience out there, and then effectively will motivate us to obviously deliver more of these dope contents to you guys. Now, last time we talked about a very important topic. Before I proceed, I just wanted to let you know, if you are joining us for the first time on this channel, we talk about sorry about that. On this channel, we talk about trading. We talk about Forex trading. We talked about property and how you can be able to make more money from Forex and then put it into property or any other venture that you can think of. And then personal finances and related topics. And so you're very much welcome on this channel. Last time we talked about, again, before I proceed, and as I normally would say, make sure you grab your pen, make sure you grab your book in front of you. And there's something that lasts longer than your memory is your pen and a paper. Whatever you pull down has a chance of staying longer with you than whatever you just think that you can just remember. So make sure you have this down if you are really, really serious and you want to take your trading journey very seriously. I'm super excited that we've done so much within the short period, and then I'm willing to give you more free of charge. Last time, we talked about recommended lot size. We talked about the fact that lot is just like your capital. When you go to make a business or want to start a business, you're thinking about one important thing, the capital, right? That is the same thing with trading. If you want to go into Forex business, you want to know what lot size do you need to have. And we said that your lot size is consistent with your capital. And it's consistent with the capital that you have. People have come to ask me, how much am I going to be using if I want to earn £100 a day and the likes? Now, trading is such a business that you're able to define how much you want to lose in consistent with how much you want to win or willing to win, okay? Or wish to win, rather. How much you're willing to lose, right? Vis-a-vis how much you are you want to win, okay? Now, we said last time that now, you have to understand the lot size you have to use inconsistent with the amount that you have. If your account is a micro account, okay? If your account is a micro account where you're supposed to use 0.01 lot size, and then you go ahead to be using a standard lot, we're supposed to use one lot. And we said for that standard, your lot per pips, okay, or amount per pips for standard is £10. Or $10 per pip. So if you are winning or gaining, you lose or win $10. And for micro, we said that you're definitely going to be win or gain 1 cent. Okay, win or gain 1 cent, right? So for micro, win or gain 1 cent. So if you lose and you are using a standard lot size for a mini or a micro, then you're going to wipe away your accounts so speedily. You get frustrated. Now, this topic we are discussing today is one topic that gives you some leverage. Even though your account, for instance, is mini, then this topic we are talking about, which we are about today, helps you to understand what advantage you have, what is the edge that enables you to use a standard lot, even though your account is a mini lot size account. And that's what we're talking about today. That topic is called leverage. Let's go to our slide. Okay, leverage. That is what is called leverage. Just like what it sounds. You know what leverage is all about? Something that gives you an edge, an advantage. That's what leverage is all about. Yeah. So now let's go into our slide. Taking time to again to put this together on the slide for you to be able to understand better. Now let me grab my highlighter. What is a leverage? A leverage in Forex trading allows traders to control a larger positions. Right? To control larger positions with smaller account capital. That's what I just explained. With smaller account capital, magnifying both potential profits or losses. This has a pros and this has a cons. Right? It has a pros and cons. So the pro is that when you win big, even though you have a small account. The cons is that when you lose, you lose big, even though you have a small account. So you have to determine, are you willing to sacrifice and lose this amount, and it will not impact on your family, it will not impact on your mental health. And that's what determination that you need to make for yourself. No one is going to determine that. So let's proceed. A leverage let me grab my pen. A leverage is a leverage is a financial incentive usually provided by the brokers that enables traders to use borrowed funds to increase their trading position beyond what they could achieve with their own capital alone. Let's proceed. In forex trading, leverage is expressed as ratio, such as 50 to 1, 100 to 1. This means that, for instance, for every one, if we are to be 50 to 1, it means that for every £1 that you bring on board, the broker, they are willing to support you with £50 or dollars. That's what it means. So if your account size, for instance, remember we said for standard, if you remember, we said for standard, your account size literally typically should start from, let's say, 100K. Okay? Your account size should start from 100K and above. And then we said for meaning accounts, meaning lots. Go back to our videos, guys, and go and watch what we said about this so that you save our time. For meaning, your account typically should start from, let's say, from 10K to 99K. Yeah? So we said this one, your lot size for this is 1, and your lot size for this is 0.1, right? Now, let's look at it, what I mean here. So let's say, for instance, your account is 10,000 pounds. You are meant to be using 0.1, right, as your lot size. Now, you now look for a broker, because every broker with different leverage size. You look for a broker that can provide you, for instance, let's say 100 to 1. Yeah, let's say for 100 to 1. If your account is 10K, right? So, and then you have 10K, and the broker is giving you 100 to 1. So, which means what you just need to do is to 10,000 times 100, right? So that will give you the measure to be able to use 100K and above lot size. Does that make sense now? So if you multiply 10K that you have by 100, that gives you the leverage to be able to use an account size of 0.1. Hope that makes sense to you now, right? So that is what what's it called? Leverage is all about. Though you are meant to be using 0.1, but then with the lot size, with the leverage of 0 to 1, it means that you can now use, or if your account is 99K, right, 99,000 times this, it means that you can now use a leverage of 100K plus 1. Sorry, 100K and above, which is a standard lot, instead of you using this. Because the bigger your lot size, guys, the more you are able to make in the market. Don't forget, similarly, conversely, the more you're going to lose in the market. So don't forget all that, okay? And that is what is, because the more you lose, the more you can win as well. So it's not a one-way thing, guys. It's not a one-way thing. So the more you lose, the more you will be able to, the more you lose, the more you win. So if you say the leverage allows you to win more, to make more, not to win more, your strategy allows you to win more. Leverage enables you to make more money, right? Similarly, leverage will definitely, again, make you to be able to easily lose the money that you have, right? And that is what that is all about. So you must always understand what is the broker offering in terms of leverage, right? That is what you want to understand. So with this, hope that makes sense to us. So let's go to what we have here. How leverage works. Leverage, for instance, using this example that we have, 100 to 1, right? So the broker is giving you $100 for every $1 that you bring on board. So if, for instance, 1,000 allows you to effectively control 100,000, that's what it means, right? So if your account is $1,000, for instance, remember, with $1,000, you are actually meant to be using a micro lot size, not even mini. You are meant to be using micro lot size, right? Which is supposed to be 0.01. This is what you're supposed to be using. Now, if you have 1K, all you just need $1,000 multiplied by 100. That will give you what? 100,000. So which means with 1,000, you can actually use what? A standard lot size. That is what leverage. So brokers, different brokers, they have different what leverage they provide, depending on their assets as well. So what you want to understand before you choose a broker, do you want to understand what is the leverage they provide? That's why if you have a 1,000 and you have a broker that provides 100 to 1, it means 1,000 times 100, 100,000, right? Which means you can effectively use a standard lot, which is this one. So that's that. A mini lot, if you have 10K in your account, you're supposed to be using what? 0.01, right? 0.1, right? 0.1 with a mini lot. But a broker that provides 100 to 1, it means 10,000 times 100, that is about 1 million, isn't it? 1110, right? 10,000. Then you have another one. You have another one. Then you have another one. Yeah. So that is that, right? 10,000. Yes, that's the correct. Yeah, 1 million. 10,000 times 10, 1 million, and that is what you can use, which is even above all. And that's what leverage is all about. Hope this topic you understand. See, we are getting close to you be able to place your trade correctly. Not just so I want to place a trade. No. What lot size are you going to be using? What type of broker are you looking for? And with this amount, this broker is providing this leverage, this amount you can go for. So thank you very much, guys. I remain Michael Martins FX on all the socials. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Okay. I'll see you again on our next slide, on the next topic. Okay. Bye, guys, and take care of yourself. I think that's all we need for this topic. What is leverage in Forex trading? Okay. Congratulations again for those that have been keeping up with these videos. Bye, guys.